Yo, check this out.
I love food and food and food. I love hors d'oeuvres and they love me too. Love food and food
That's
and
right.
food.
It's that Fat Boy Bummer
anthem. Turn it up and eat a sandwich. This that Fat Boy Bummer anthem. Turn it up and eat a sandwich. This that throw up in your neighbor's yard so you can eat some pancakes. It's that social awkward. Go outside to grab a bite. Tell them I'll be back in 5, but I don't come back till tomorrow night. This is everything that you need to know to make a heart go bummer. With the Blackbear and his friends, he got to take a break and keep it in going. No one really cares about the lyrics right now, cause I didn't wanna take this long to write a new entire song. And you.
That's right. Today we are learning how to make Hot Girl Bummer by Blackbear. We're gonna go quick today, so try and keep up. First of all, we got these drums going on. And by the way, if you've been watching my videos, people have been asking about a vocal chain. I'll show you what I got going on that. So the drum's pretty simple. Classic hip-hop drums. I mean, there isn't really much to say about them. I pitched these snares down in Ableton to make it sound more like the original. Then we got this crazy impact noise. I used low-fi sound, and I just scooped off the lows and highs for that and added some reverb to it. Boom. We got the snap in the beginning. I mean, that's all the drums for the whole song, basically. There's another hi-hat that's in the song that I didn't put in, but who cares? And the guitar. It's just super basic power chords. I mean, it's like if you play guitar, it's just 3 strings in a row, you know, the basic shape. I couldn't play it. I couldn't make it sound exactly the same because I probably didn't use the same guitar or the same settings. That's probably the hardest part to replicate. But we got the bass too. And it's cool because the bass kind of like walks as the guitar plays the chords. Doom, doom, bum, dum, dum, dum. It's so simple. And then
Turn it up and eat a sandwich. This that Fat Boy Bummer anthem. Turn it up and eat a sandwich. This that throw up in your neighbor's.
We got the 808 going on this. Fat Boy Bummer anthem. Come on, guys. That's got to be a hit in some kind of universe. This bass took me forever trying to replicate. I start almost all of my 808s with this Knife Party sub preset from Splice. But, you know, it's basically just a square wave, and I added another saw wave with it. These are the settings if you want to copy them. I realize if you're not a producer, this is kind of boring, but whatever. If you are a producer, this is what I used. And I'll quickly go through these so you can pause. These aren't really doing too much. And we got this C-tube action and this P-shaper and S-shaper. A lot of shop talk for producers out there. And I just added a compressor and an EQ. And sound shifter is for this little noise that it does right here. It goes.
Throw up in your neighbor's yard so you can eat some pancakes.
It just bends down, has this like tape stop effect. And all I did was basically automate in sound shifter this pitch action right here. Automated it to bend down right there. Side chained it to the kick, put another compressor on the end, and there you have the bass.
Throw up in your neighbor's yard so you can eat some pancakes. It's that social awkward. Go outside to grab.
Okay, this is crazy though. Like, this is what my voice sounded like before I put any effects on it.
Fat Boy Bummer anthem. Turn it up and eat a sandwich. This that throw up in your neighbor's yard so you can eat some pancakes. This that
pretty bad, right? So first of all, this is my Mr. Porpoise chain. It normally doesn't have this little altar boy in it. By the way, I have a production project called Mr. Popular, and so I named these production chains really stupid stuff like Mr. Porpoise. Anyway, first thing in the chain is auto-tune, and that is essential. Waves tune real time, especially for songs like this. So,
Fat Boy Bummer anthem. Turn it up and eat a sandwich. This that throw.
okay.
Fat Boy Bummer.
And then we have RVox coming in. Boom, right there.
Fat Boy Bummer anthem.
You can even turn the compression a little bit more. I mean, these pop songs, the voices are just squashed and nice and right in the middle of the mix.
Fat Boy Bummer anthem. Turn it up and
next we have Virtual Mix Rack, which is made by Slate. I didn't have it, and it's like a monthly fee to get it, and I was like, I'm never going to use this. And I started working for this guy who bought it for me or was paying for it. And eventually we parted ways, and I just kept paying for it because I used it on so many songs. So this is like a pop vocals preset that I tweaked a bit to make it sound really, really crisp and bright.
Fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up and need a sandwich.
I mean, there's a huge difference between with it off
Fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up and
with it on.
Fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up and need a sandwich. Just I throw
Probably a little bit too much of this. Either way. Then we have an EQ scooping out some unnecessary lows and some weird peaking frequencies. And then almost last but not least, we have the de-esser, which is just essential to get all these S's out. And then I put little alter boy because I didn't like the way my voice sounded because it's just a weird range for me, and Blackbear has a very unique voice anyway. So I popped on little alter boy and just turned down the formant a bit.
Fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up and need a sandwich. Just I throw up in your neighbors.
It sounds a little bit more like him, and it just sounds doper than my regular voice, so I used it. I ended everything with just a compressor. I just dragged the CLA 2A on and left it as is.
Fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up and need a sandwich.
It really does make the vocals that much more present. It's crazy. So that's it. The last thing that I would say is there's this part.
Fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up.
And there's that low voice in the background. So all I did was use a send in Ableton. I sent it to A, and then on this A, I have the sound shifter all the way down to turn it an octave down.
Fat boy bummer anthem,
and
turn
put
it.
the same CLA 2A, and then I use ping pong delay to widen it. You can copy these settings in Ableton, or you can copy those settings in pretty much any DAW if you want to widen something. It's pretty cool. And that's it. Fat Boy Bummer Anthem.
Fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up and need a sandwich. There's that fat boy bummer anthem, turn it up and
It's so stupid. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and comment if you have any suggestions or questions. I read all the comments, and this video came from a suggestion, so shout out to them. I know I was supposed to post yesterday on Top Hit Tuesdays, but it's Wednesday, so whatever Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Do it if you want to. I'm not going to force you. Thanks, guys. See ya.